Okay, Gallagher, what do you have to say to us? All these little graves, all these other things. We talked to Misha beforehand, I do believe, and we talked to Firefly. Have we? Let's just...
I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
Yes, we have. We talked to you. All right.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
Well, yeah?
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family heads, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
I asked mine.
Oh, is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything.
What'd you do?
The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
Uh-huh. All right.
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
That's a good question. Wait.
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions, and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Okay. I've been wondering where the heck this is supposed to be.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
What about the that big portal-y thingy back there? You know, it's kind of a red flag.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
What did he just say? There are no signs of contamination. So it's either sea. I'm gonna guess they're using it.
How keen.
Yeah.
Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh? What is that supposed to mean?
The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron.
You know, that makes a lot more sense now that I think about it.
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower.
Wait.
I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at.
Doesn't that mean that your home dog is the one who technically used it first?
In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
Well then.
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play.
So I was right, it was the Watchmaker.
The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity.
Oh?
By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
So who did that then? Was it... Because unless it was the family who started it.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Mm-hmm.
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony.
Oh, of course they would.
Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Poor Watchmaker. He had an idea and he wanted to do things, but then they stopped him, and then the Nameless Tiernan didn't come back. Hi, Purple. What's up, Perp? Now you're just Perp Pancake. What are you doing? You're shortening your name out here. How are you? Hello.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It
Of course
existed
not.
in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland?
Good question. Purple was taken. Who stole the perp?
It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the
Oh,
dreamscape.
that's
It tempts people
interesting.
to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream.
Oh, that's great. That's nice.
Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family.
What does that mean?
Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one.
I am 2 of 3. Okay, 2 of 3.
Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Watchmaker accepted help from some random people that knew it had to happen. You know, a bunch of knowledge about a Stellaron, and he just took them at their word. And you don't suspect something to happen? Poor Watchmaker, poor sweet summer child.
At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic memory zone. Over the years, I fabricated a meme within this dream for our use.
I find it weird that you still call this a meme, but sure.
Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
Really? Oh.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
That explains a lot, though. It's not just here to help them with their trauma. It's, hey, there's a Stellaron, come help, please. Please.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
Interesting.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
Well, is it really?
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
Nuh-uh.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's
No!
control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Not Mr. Wings! Don't call him Mr. Wings! That's so rude! But it is funny. Oh dear. Do you have anything else to say, Misha?
You all look quite serious.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Hi, Mr. Wings!
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
Chicken wings! No, he gets called chicken wings all the time.
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
Wow! Okay. So it's that floating thingy, right?
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family.
Hmm.
The edifice that first materialized within the sweet dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
Sheesh.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that was
Who's
easier than I
that?
thought.
That's Sunday!
Did you conduct your own investigation already?
That's Mr. Sunday. He's becomes a playable character in 2.7. 2.7.
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister,
Oh.
apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Oh, you actually suspected your mentor? What? Oh, Sunday, you got a little brain in there. I mean, I knew he did, but ooh, look at him.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
That's also true.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds.
Mm-hmm.
We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, yeah. I doubt you're like actual natives to this like the actual prison land.
But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself,
You tell him, Robin.
or the paradise in our dreams.
Oh, look at them looking at each other. Aw. That's so cute. Look at the little siblings. Hold on. That's so cute. That's so cute. We're taking a screening.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams.
Uh-oh. Wait, I don't like the way he said that one. Wait, go back. Sunday. Sunday, wait.
As the head of the Oak family,
Okay.
I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future.
Sunday?
Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony,
He knows. He knows. He knows and he knows he knows. Oh no! Sunday! I mean, I always knew he was kind of a little sussy, you know? But, oh man! Oh, I don't like the way he said these things. I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. And depending on what he believes to be the promising future is how this is gonna go.
I'll fight alongside you.
Mm.
We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
Okay. Alright.
The enemies you are
Don't you
about
lie
to
to me.
face aren't like this old dog here who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Mr. Trailblazer?
Going against the Dream Master? Nah, I'd surrender. I'd surrender.
Come on, don't crack jokes at such a serious moment.
How are you supposed to fight against the Dream Master, huh? While in the dream?
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express.
No, that's
Having a
fine,
third-party
please.
present should help with negotiations. And could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Oh. Well, it's terrifying.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
So, yeah, well, expects it too. He's like,
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
Oh.
And time is against us.
It's like right
We
meow.
must hasten.
Like right meow. Oh. Oh,
Everyone,
it's going,
let's gather over here.
it's going
We
down.
still need to make some preparations.
Grandpa! Grandpa!
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession.
Yeah,
We must proceed with great caution.
and he's a bit of a freak. Oh, that means he's searching who Sunday's VA is.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although
Okay.
I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right?
Oh, I am?
May I borrow it for a moment?
I have it? Oh, I guess. Oh, the coin.
Huh. I knew it.
What do you need it for? What is it? Is it a tracking device?
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you
Transmitter.
is actually a miniature transmitter.
Okay.
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location
Aw.
or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status.
Yeah.
But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
And Topaz is still technically here in the lobby. I assume.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Goodbye, Grandpa.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero.
Why are you creeping up on us, Gallagher?
Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did.
Oh.
Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Razalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
Oh?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express, and I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves.
Are you challenging us? Are you like, excuse me? Oh, yay, watching!
Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And
That's-
you two, young Nameless,
Heck of an
you
achievement.
have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Don't look into it too much. Okay? Don't think about it. Oh, you make me blush. Extraordinary skill.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
Yeah, let's go. We got skills. 3 words for 3 streams. Hot snack stream.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend has fond memories of his time aboard the Express, which he reminisces on every time he has a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Oh? Oh? Just gonna lore drop me?
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for.
Hi.
I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Yeah?
What's happening?
What? What's going on? Who would know this? Ooh, pretty. Uh-oh. You know, I figured it was gonna be an uh-oh.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead.
Did you just summon it? Did you just do that yourself?
The first and last Nameless of Penacony.
Excuse me?
Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Oh, yeah? Wait, so the watchmaker who got manipulated into... But you said the last trail... Wait a minute. That doesn't... Huh? But what? Huh? Didn't he just get finished telling us? Oh, well, the watchmaker, because the family knew more about the Stellaron than the watchmaker did. So he just kind of did what they said with the Stellaron. Like, no, someone activated the Stellaron. He didn't activate the Stellaron. But the family knew how to seal it. If he was a Nameless, don't most Nameless know how to take care of the Stellaron themselves? So why didn't he know how to do it? Or is that just like a misconception on my part? Like, not all of them knew what to do with Stellarons? Because it's a Tiernan, when Tiernan died, the Watchmaker kind of just lost something, or he became like, he left himself open to manipulation after Tiernan died. Huh. Which was one of the other nameless. Well then, this is a very elaborate, tomb. Very elaborate resting place here, buddy. Wait, what in the... This is gonna be freaky. Beneath the sea surface, a memory zone in a garden closest to the full moon in the water. An elderly man rests on a recliner enveloped in utter silence. The Watchmaker, Mikhail Lakework, I don't remember how I said that, Charlie Lakework, has passed into that endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker
Whoa.
is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
Nice hat. Nice fit. You know?
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless.
So his body's just sitting here endlessly, and he's like... So this is just a corpse, right? Right? Is this a Bloodborne reference? Oddly similar.
After all,
Could
when I
be.
checked its
Anyway.
contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more enigmatic than me.
Well, let's have a look.
As the words cease, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the Watchmaker. Alright, touch the dream bubble. Here we go! You press your hands against the dream bubble, and the thick, viscous memoria converges under strain, then stretches outward from your fingertips. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. I guess we'll try to focus again. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground and press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yep, before you, there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There is nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
Did someone take it?
How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism.
Mood.
That mischievous old man.
Huh?
Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved?
Aww.
There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. you also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata.
Oh.
My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's
Well then.
why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Indeed.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store.
Are we? Oh, I was gonna say, are we about to yoinky
It's
splinky
for
someone?
Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Okay. Oh! Oh, hell! Until
Welcome to
10
the
hours.
Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Oh no, it's these two again. You put that riot down right now. Right now. No riots allowed. Also, I love how the music's like super loud right now. And I couldn't hear it earlier. Yeah, you put that riot down.
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
Scotty! Nuh-uh. You got caught red-handed. Both of you. Both of you. Time out, corner.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Well, another change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
Yeah.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom.
Oh
A
no.
new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Good try. He has an accent. Yeah, of course he does.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
They are. There's a lot of newbies. It happens.
Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions.
Uh-oh. That's not good news.
I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I don't think they can do that, can they?
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
Wells is not the one you want to wake up right now, please no.
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
I don't think you're going to be the only ones sleeping here at the reception. I think Topaz is sleeping here at the reception.
Please
Low-key.
be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
Huh. We are in a pickle.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please come. calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
Mr. Sunday.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Don't make me sad.
Thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space.
We get to play
Stressing
this
out
game.
about it won't help anything.
Boot Hill! Pew! Pew! I'm kind of upset I never got Boot Hill. Ask around the lobby for information. Okay. Ah! Oh, you pew! Yeah, pew! You're right. Hello, Sabrina. Also, the music I think is like really loud at the moment. So it's going down to 2.
The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited.
Oh, it is.
Hey!
That's right.
You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun!
Well, back in my home world, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Okay, so, okay.
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber era event. How can a birthday party compare?
You haven't been to the Planet festivities then.
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong?
Oh no.
It better not ruin the Charmony Festival! I've been looking forward to it!
And he said he didn't particularly come here for the festival. Okay, sure. Lie about it. Hi, Val. Hello, hello. Guess you. Head pat and hydration. Thank you, thank you. Head pat. Hello. I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. We're getting bamboozled. We have very suspicious activities. And we get to play Pew Pew Boot Hill. Pretty good, pretty good.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Ah, that's the family you need to worry about. Ah. Nice. Wanted to check in on you. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Feel free to lurky if you don't want to actively watch.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
I mean,
Everything here is so tall.
that's what I say every day I walk outside. Everything here is so tall. Relatable. Me too.
Look. My feet are dangling in the air.
Me too, Pepeshi. Me too. I'll be here as I play Final Fantasy. Oh, well, good luck leveling up your character.
Well, face recognition failed, you lousy robot.
I like how I can hear his little spurs on his feet when he walks. The sound design for Honkai Star Rail is so cool. Oh, I'm so low-key angry that I didn't get his
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait. You haven't heard?
You work security. This is bad news.
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se. That's exactly what's going on.
At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived.
Oh.
So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
Uh-oh.
That's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
No one's questioning anything, right?
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Yeah, on the day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Oh, well, time to be on the top wanted list. Let's go.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them.
True.
They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
So we're breaking in?
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel.
Well, that's true. She could just yoinky sploinky, right?
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
Aw, these two are so funny. Aw.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
Well, that is technically true. I get it.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
We break in!
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Okay, but like, look at his chaps. Look at that big old cutout.
My phone
I
clearly
saw it
shows
earlier.
you can actually book a stay on credit, and the interest is surprisingly low.
Oh no, you can book a stay on credit? Oh dear.
You're the
Look at the
lobby
maps.
manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
Hello, Dennis. Nice to meet you.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Oh?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It works well.
It's called standing up for your rights.
And they don't want to look bad.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Well then. Well.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself nameless next time.
Just don't associate with me anymore.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Certainly.
1 peach soul glad, shaken, not stirred.
I like her. Look at the glasses. Wait, let me look. Nice. I'm jealous. Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Good evening, gentlemen.
There's no way his name is Anderson without being a reference. There's no way.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of His Donna's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Oh, look. I like that emote. That one's good.
Has Donna's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all.
Oh.
I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and he hasn't come yet.
Wearing sunglasses in a building. Yeah, you know what's really great is that the bartender himself is wearing sunglasses in a building. You want to know the visibility level of the bartender?
Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
No ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
He cannot see a thing he does. He can't see anything.
Flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Does he look very human anymore to you? I'm gonna be real. No. He's part human. Okay? It does not believe, that this part of his body is human.
This guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it.
Well, yeah.
Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their luck's arrow do all the beating?
The rainbow. I love it. The rainbow. I gotta use that one. Wait a minute.
Talking.
That one's good.
Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous the family might be, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all.
That's kind of a point, but
People do
well,
stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules. But Eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
they don't have a choice. That's right. I forgot. That's how eons are made. When they finally ascend to becoming one, they are stuck on that path. They are stuck being that way. They have no other option. Because that's what they are.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei, but there's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers?
Ooh.
It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
True, that's fair.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions.
Aw, this was a little heartfelt moment. This is cute. This is cute.
Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
By the way, I have another one, just so you
You
know.
sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
That's actually a fair question.
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of As Donna's White Oak just a moment ago.
Oh, it came through.
Looks like your Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
Well, we're going back anyway.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Woohoo! Pom-pom, we're coming. The real pom-pom.
You're back! 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill.
2?
So I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Wait.
Oh, just in time.
Acheron? Is Acheron here too?
2 guests?
That's the only other person I could think of.
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that? You have no regard for etiquette.
Tell him, pom-pom, tell him, tell him.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories.
Stop looking at memories.
And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a Memo Keeper. As for Acheron's story,
I'm kind of surprised she brought Acheron straight to Boot Hill.
I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed.
That's true.
But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
Look at his little pouty face.
How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out.
Oh,
then we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
Excuse me. We're not leaving. Excuse me? Think your train?
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Danheng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help.
Was that what you dress up as, All Smite? New Halloween ideas for the ladies.
As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you.
With the assless chaps.
Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise.
Long-standing promise, huh?
To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world.
Wow.
Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet.
Hi, Nom Nom. Oh, Seven, hello. How are you?
So, how long has this rain been going on for?
Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh. I didn't... Look at this. Oh, that's normal. That's normal. Oh, really? The voice actor for Venti's coming to your Comic-Con? Well, have fun if you're going. Well, how are you? I love that artwork. Right? Like, now I want to know what happened. Is this... That's...
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did.
Yeah, it's flooding. So... My goodness. Because I only see rocks. I don't see any, like, actual, like, plants or, like, little greenery anywhere. Wow. What happened to this planet?
Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain... Black rain?! Countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky one by one.
Well, let me share a story with you.
Black rain. Well, then.
Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Wow.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
That's something to think about.
Sin-thirsters,
Ooh.
the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, they were once my dear companions, a group of Galaxy Rangers.
Is that because it got, like, absorbed by IX? And that's just caused them to be in an endless loop and just a shadow of what they were?
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager.
Oh?
But it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember.
Did it wipe out memories?
The unwavering
or just people?
determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility.
Sheesh. See, to me, it seems like nihility has much more of a active role in actually just consuming people and worlds than destruction the Nook has. It's kind of weird. Like, so far we're just getting nihility is literally just scooping up worlds into their black hole, because it is a black hole. The god itself is a black hole. And it's, I don't know. Destruction merely destroys, but nihility is making them go through like an endless loop or something too. Like they're, look at this, like, isn't this more cruel?
As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you?
It may not be who they, yeah, of course they're not who they used to be, but it's sentimentality, I guess. I don't know. Would you let a homie become that, right? Someone you fought with, someone who was friends.
Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer.
Did they expect this, though?
What I do know is that one day I too will pass away. I hope that when that day comes, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, Robin's point of view. Okay. Well. 9 system hours. I'm counting.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence.
Well, I mean, you're a child. I mean, to be fair.
As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
Sunday, no!
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Sheepay.
See, I always thought it was Zype, but I guess it's Sheepay. Whoops. Today years old, learning.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday.
Huh?
While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now, to seek atonement for my sins.
I was gonna say, this looks like a confessional. So it is actually a confessional? Sheesh. What? I feel that because I lied about dropping this dish and that everything was ready, I am now a sinner. I am the biggest evilness in my soul. I have met worse people doing worse things that never confess, to be fair.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
I guess that's kind of his job, low-key, that he can't say, well, this really isn't the biggest sin in the world, but, because it's subjective, I suppose. If the person themselves believe it to be, a sin of what they've done, technically lying, I guess, is considered one, but just acceptance and asking.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh, yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Sheepay. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Well...
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket.
Wow.
My house, my land, and my 2 children.
Excuse me?
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve.
Ooh, this is true desperation. Wow.
But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony!
Next, please step forward.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
See, most confessionals are supposed to be anonymous, but I guess not. They know exactly who they're talking to. I was wondering about that, because he's like, yeah, I'll pardon him. Yeah, we'll talk to the family. I will talk to the family. I'll talk to the Bloodhound gang for you. Like, they know who they're talking to.
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad.
He's really just here to try to talk to Sunday. He's not here for the confessional.
That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Well, starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Well then.
You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself.
Sheesh! Who let this Pepeshi up in here? Yo! He's dropping it! He's letting them know. Oh! No way! Wow.
Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else?
My goodness. You know what? Let's watch it like this. Oh, it won't let me click? Oh, come on!
Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
I love the way this Pepeshi said, I spent enough time in confession today, right? Sheesh. Well then.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes?
Ooh. What a hard line. Wow.
Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive?
Very interesting. Like the sins people commit, right? In order to survive. Damn. Yeah. Wow.
Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Wow.
Brother? Brother?
Someone give Sunday a hug. Out of my way, I'll do it.
Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts.
Uh-oh.
But it'll all be over before we know it.
Oh no. I really don't like the way he's talking. Someone stop him. He's on the edge. He's on the edge. Wait.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
Sunday, go take an eepy. Go take a nice eepy.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand.
Robin, sweet summer child. The Dream Master? An understanding?
Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Already?
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Dear, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Oh no. An absolutely
Looks
drunken
like someone
Pesci.
needs help. Let's go check it out.
The show begins.
That is such a cool thing. I low-key wish I got Robin sometimes. But that's okay. You know what? We're gonna stop pulling for Sparkle. I've decided. We're gonna just save up till 2.7 so we can get everything for Sunday. You know, doing this storyline is kind of solidified that I just want Sunday and that's it. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll pull next banner for Maz, the 4-star. Hopefully we get him, but we'll see.
Oh, Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay, see the moon in the sky? It's about the size of the cap on my Soul Glad bottle.
Yeah?
If I just reached out my hand, I could grab the moon, couldn't I?
Are you sure he's drunk and not something else?
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
He doesn't even know what to say. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon. But it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than the moon back home. It's just magnificent.
But that kid's having... Yeah, Pepeshi aren't actually kids. They just look small. They're like little dwarf people-ish. See, like they got a little doggle on their head. Little poof. The little Pepeshi.
They told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony.
Oh.
How short-sighted.
How short-sighted. So, it's a commonality for everybody to sell everything they own just to get here. And then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you're here? Oops. Nah. That's okay. Everyone thinks they're children at first. You don't understand that they're Pepeshi until, like, well into the first half of the Penacony story. And you're like, oh, okay.
Selling everything you had.
Sippy.
Why would you go to such lengths?
Why? Can't you see? Life back home is miserable. It's not really living at all.
I guess so. Sure. Okay, I don't know your life.
It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams. You can do whatever you want. That's what I call living.
Well?
Yeah, now this is the life.
Is this truly living?
Huh? What did you say, young lady?
Oh, jeez.
I didn't quite catch that.
Young lady. Young lady. Oh, no.
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the traffic on Glock's Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream?
Yikes. This is your kind of place, sir. Many eeps. Okay, yes, but no. Yes, but no. It's too bright out here. Look at all these lights. Turn off the lights, darn it. Too bright. Too bright. No, but Sunday does need an eepy, alright? Ironically, the one in charge of where it's the endless dream doesn't get to sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Wow, no wonder you're the leader of this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver. See you around, Mr. Sunday, and it was nice chatting with you.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. But why do they live like this?
Can I have a sibling that cares about me like that? Damn. You sighed. What is it? What's wrong? Can you imagine?
The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality. That's not really living at all.
Sheesh.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
He has a point. He does have a point. Wait, this is getting too real. Wait.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value.
That's true. He's got a point. That's based, actually. That's what I tell, what was it? I had a homie that was saying, oh, what's the purpose of doing this, this, and this, if this is just gonna fail? I was like, well, then find something else. That's the thing of humanity. We always find something to do. Something to believe in. Something to,
People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power. And those deemed worthless are seen as the weak.
Okay, but why is he doing his little smirky smirk? What are you doing his little smirky smirk about, Mr. Sunday? Huh?
However, Value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it.
What?
To accumulate value, people have to take from others.
Sunday?
So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you okay? Sunday. Actually, no. I shouldn't ask if you're okay. We know you're not okay. Even you admitted you're on the edge, buddy.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Exactly. But, ironically, people don't think there's anything wrong with it, because they uphold the illusory notion of self-value, and even the weak believe in it.
I had you in the first half, but I don't like where this is going. Help! Help!
The survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedies in the world come from. People come to the sweet dream in Penacony to escape from that reality and find solace.
Okay, so he believes in the harmony so much. He really does. And he wants solace for people in general. But chapstick, hold on. It sounds like he's willing to go to the extremes, right? Whereas Robin believes people should have their free will. Oh, this guy isn't really happy. And Sunday's like, well, it's what's making him... It's how he's living, and he chose to live this way. I don't know.
No tragedies exist here. Only happiness. Although in its nascent form. Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for in our dreams?
Okay, so he sees the value in living in a dream, not reality. Okay, got it.
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We should experience the dreamscape ourselves. Just as I did at Dreamflux Reef.
I don't know.
Yes. Seeing is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown up yet, so we have some time for a stroll.
Is it going to, like, actually show up? What up, cute little old cowboy? Let me get this before we go. Bam! Let's not get ran over today. Cheerful guest. Hello.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival coming along? We're all so excited about it.
It's going smoothly. Thanks for making the trip to join the festival.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night. I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
Well, there's people like that too.
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Nah, not at all. Who would get tired of having so much fun?
It depends on how long she's been here. Like, if she hasn't been here for very long, of course she would believe that.
Every day, you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight.
Actually, wait a minute.
Never get old or sick. As long as you can afford a room, this place is the ultimate paradise.
Oh.
But you know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
That would be fine. See, dressing up, getting, being able to go to the dreamscape and just dress up however you want would be extremely fun. Imagine just going, like, for a trip or something, right? You may not be able to take any of the clothes back, but what setting would you be wearing that dress in regularly? Anyway, right? Out in the cosmos? You probably wouldn't, but it'd be fun to dress up like that.
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime, and there's so much to worry about. Being happy here is pure bliss.
So far, I think she's probably the most realistic type of guest. She's like, oh, this place is pretty cool. I get to dress up, you know. Oh, I don't plan on bringing anything back with me anyway. It's whatever. I know what this is.
Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate.
That's a little extreme now.
Who would want to go back to reality after experiencing this bliss?
Oh dear. Oh, there it is. You know, they always have me in the first half so far. It's been consistent. I'm like, yeah, I get you. And then they hit me with the, actually, why would I want to go back? Oh, no. Tippy.
I see. I genuinely wish you all the happiness in the world.
Oh, dear.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin. I'm off to the Blue Hour for the ball. See you later.
My nose is itchy. Itchy.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that...
The second half is what gets you, Robin. I know, I'm with you.
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in this sweet dream. Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
I would love to go to a ball every day just for the fun of the dress up, right? I know! We can go together. It'd be so cute. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, that itself would be fun. Would it get boring, in my opinion? Probably, absolutely. Like, I wouldn't want to do it every day, forever.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
As long as you can afford a room, was the next sentence that we would have a problem with.
However, the paradise in our dreams, it doesn't have to end.
No. And the paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either.
I love this little detail on her outfit. Like, look at it, look at it. You see it right here on the little ribbon? How it's like a little cosmic, and then right here. It's so pretty. That Pepeshi's me, like, woohoo! Go Pepeshi, go Pepeshi. What's up, old man? Oh.
The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in person here. What an honor. You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape, it always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all. No. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations, especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said, with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials.
Ow.
And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live with everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible solution here, so I came.
How heart-wrenching. I hope the family has been able to help you.
See, that's another thing about the dream. It would give you some solace. Like, if you yourself couldn't actively remember about everything you lost and you just wanted to revisit old memories and, you know, what you knew, the memory itself, the memoria, can pull it out and you can revisit it again. You could just... That's another good thing. It's very good for that.
They have. And I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos,
Wow.
and a stellar team of caregivers. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room.
See, this is I feel like he's the type of person that'd be okay with going, you know, bye-bye here. He's like, yeah, well, this is it, you know? This is it.
My true appearance. Huh. I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape, right?
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter.
I like how they're showing us a lot of the good and the bad, right? It's very introspective, very cool.
My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise. And I'll treasure every moment I spend here.
We also got to meet some kids in like, I don't know if they were just a worker or just somebody who was volunteering to help the kids in the Dream Flux. These kids that were in the Dream Flux were all sick and or like paraplegics. Like they couldn't walk, they couldn't talk, they couldn't use their arms. But when they were in the Dream Flux, in the dream, they could do all the above. They could walk, they could do whatever they wanted. See, that type of thing for the dream is really sweet. Now, some of these people overindulge and kind of go crazy, of course. But there's some great benefits for this place.
How I envy those everlasting things.
That old man's story. It's so tragic. Fortunately, this sweet dream gives him joyful memories to hold on to for the rest of his life.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even this sweet dream has its limitations. While it provides solace to the disillusioned, it can't completely eliminate pain in reality.
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
Oh dear. He's a little crazy. He's been on the edge for a bit. Yeah. It happens. Wait. Is there sparkle up ahead?
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady.
Oh, look who we
Wait.
have here.
Is that me?
Another lovely young lady. Well, hello there, me.
Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just lost it. Right here, right now. You are not my sister. He just goes away.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
Pasty. Tandem. Why does he always make the little wait face? You know, the little three little. Hold on, like he smiles like this. This is how Sunday smiles. Like, what are you doing? What you doing, Sunday?
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
What? Did you mildly threaten them and they're like, oh no, a crazy run! Ah, she's crazy, no! I don't know if I've run from her too. Low-key.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
Ooh. Ooh.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family.
She's like, no, but dear brother, no. Are you abandoning me? Oh dear.
You should be thanking me. Because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
Uh-oh, he's starting to be a little less friendly, uh-oh.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I have no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony.
Chicken wing boy! At the chicken wing! Stop calling him chicken wing! You can't do this to Sunday!
Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Stop it.
Stop it! Aww. Oh dear.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
Why does this feel like high school bullying or like grade school bullying? What's wrong, chicken wing boy? Stop it! Did I get to you, chicken wing boy?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness?
Well, she's living up to her name, causing discourse. Yeah.
Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin.
That was double-edged. I've done my part. I've already sown discourse in many minds. And I've given possible things that might probably explode to people randomly. She said the word fireworks, and now I'm even more concerned about those little buttons she gave people. She's, oh, here, guys. Use this at the Charmony Festival. Oh, here, have this. Enjoy at the Charmony Festival. Make sure to press a button. Make sure to, right at the Charmony. Okay, cool. Yeah, got it. It's probably a bomb or a fake bomb. Maybe it is actually just fireworks, and she's going to make people believe it's a bomb? Because she would do that. She would.
Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them.
Oh no, she's doing it again.
If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show.
Oh? Is it gonna be these things again?
It'll be thrilling. Bang!
I'm telling you. It's a bomb.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon.
She's a crazy. Then it's a triple-edged sword. Because in a way, she's trying to make sure the Charmony Festival doesn't happen, both for her own benefit and for their benefit. Because they said, oh, I don't want it to go on, but because she's following the masked fools, right? They don't want the Charmony Festival to go perfectly well anyway. So it's a win-win scenario. No matter what Sparkle does here, she wins. Huh, she's in a perfect position.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth.
Huh?
Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts.
No, that's a lie. He still has a sweet tooth. He pretended not to. He's just pretending not to have a sweet tooth. Don't worry.
Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
Was I right earlier? He said he wasn't getting a lot of like rest and stuff like that, but he actually hasn't been. He has not been eepy. Sunday, take an eep right now. No, don't do it. Oh no. Enjoy your sweets, take an eep. That's the new saying. For Sunday, enjoy your sweets, take an eep. Mr. Sunday.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother.
He's on the edge, Robin. Stop him.
The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
It is an escape from reality, nothing more. End the sentence. End the discussion.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now.
Oh, that's nice. Good for Intelligentsia Guild, you know. Good for them.
That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he's in a comatose state. And the sweet dream has become sort of end-of-life care. His fate is sealed.
To him, his fate was already sealed, though. Right?
Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death.
Sunday! You? Huh.
Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters, because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
Well then!
I had surmised as much.
Really?
I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value.
Well, who do you think runs most of the world? The powerful.
While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime.
Ooh. Sheesh. You didn't have to do it to him.
Some are born weak and vulnerable.
Yes, we
Some
took it
find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
Oh, well.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
Oh, Robin.
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you will have to become a star first.
Well. Back to us. 8 system hours.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since his last will has now been conveyed, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough.
Well, yeah.
Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the families got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand.
That is mildly true.
But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question.
Don't tell me you're gonna try to compete, right? Time for the Master Stroke.
Why are you speaking like the General of the Law Fu?
Because it sounded funny.
So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar.
Oh no.
And be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club.
You were planning on doing this regardless of what happened, weren't you?
To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
I knew exactly what she was going with.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention.
Really?
But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
Will you?
I'm afraid I won't have the time.
Huh.
As a virtual character...
What?
I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
What do you mean?
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
Ow.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now everyone,
let's prepare to move out.
Autobots, roll out!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scorched Sand Hall. This is where challengers thrive and dream chasers shine, all under the watchful eye of the entire universe.
Oh, well, Joy!
You have ambition, dreams,
Whoa.
and the drive, dear friend. The next superstar of Penacony's Charmony Festival could be you.
Man, this place looks obnoxious, but also interesting.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves. Oh, I'm starting to get excited.
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of steel. Are you aspiring to be the superstars of the festival?
I want out.
Is he talking about us?
Yes, you. There's no doubt about it. I see you have all the potential of a superstar in you.
Excuse me, you 4. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
We're the last group? Oh, dear.
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty, the beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
The Beauty's journalist? Interesting. The Sword and Rose.
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brother Lance's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners, but if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. It kind of feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way.
Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons and the soul-glad business empire's founder, Mr. Dean.
You mean so glad it's TM, right?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soulglad's factory, Ideen Lida. My 4 friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Let's go, free advertisement.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities? Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Oh, hydration check. I see. I got you, Thank you. Thank you. Hello to you. Oh, we have a lot of options today. A talent show in this pivotal moment of our story. Nah. We're gonna go with the Galactic Baseballer. Of course we are.
Don't expose my net handle to everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures.
Huh.
Hello, everyone.
She's already nervous.
Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
Oh dear, there's 2 of them now. Oh no, they cloned.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My 4 friends, come with me.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a blast.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Alright.